unmistakable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and his speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And he's intervened well there. Sends it crossfield. Rodri.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more, defenders popping up in these positions.
Garcia claims it, safe hands. Yamal, Pedri, Cucurella kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely weighted ball, nicely intercepted. And it's Olmo, out towards the flank. And he's managed to get free. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Yamal. Pedri. Rodri has got himself a free kick. Oh, super find. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Baina. No, it's come to nothing. Rodri.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Jesus Navas carries the ball down the right. Showing good feet. Great vision. Spread out to the left. Now it's Baina. Baina. Oh, such a clever touch. Aimed at the far side. And that should get the job done. Dani Olmo. That's a good ball out wide. Navas. Now it's Yamal. Looking for options for movement. Good read, needed to be. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo! It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Very nicely done. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Shot a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Dani Olmo with the short one. Foot in. Spain have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. That was travelling. Not the best distribution from the keeper. 30 minutes gone. Jesus Navas going forward. Dani Olmo. Oh, shooting chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Howson spots it and intercepts. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Howson. Biner on a serious charge here. Hangs one and he shoots! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Neither side giving way, it has been tight. He's found a way through. Yamal has it out wide and in space, and he's gone backward here. Goes for a shot! Plays a sharp little ball here. Dani Olmo. He's on it, can he get away?
Spain have turned up.
He's had a shot! Spain get their fourth corner. Dani Olmo plays it short. Takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Pedri is offering a wry smile there.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Rodri. Navas. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
Spain certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So right back into the action.
Spain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And this is Torres. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, that's fabulous. Xabi Alonso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Yamal, the ultimate schemer, the supplier-in-chief. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. Now Nico Williams. Carreras. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now it's Yamal. Knocks it into space. That's a nicely shaped ball. Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Torres is flagged offside. Chooses to go cross-field. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Shoots! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Looking for the run. Nico Williams. Now it's Oyarzabal. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, nice touch. Daniel tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Now, that looks a decent ball. Tries to thread one through, and he's picked it up out wide. He is through here! And it's Llorente. Llorente just loves to go forward whenever he can. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Well, in probably an entirely one-sided game, still up for grabs. Nothing to show for all the pressure. Rodri. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Carreras wants to run onto this. Look at the space, and the shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. He's going for goal! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
The two
13.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
He can run onto that. No, that's been intercepted.
Iniesta. El dorsal 24. El dorsal
Well, there's no
6.
doubt that they want to
El
win this,
dorsal
Peter.
17.
They'll have to maintain
El dorsal
the
11.
energy and dynamism
Villa.
until the very end, though.
David Villa. Now it's Williams. Nico Williams. And it's Rodri. Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Carreras.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Carreras. Now Nico Williams. And it's Rodri. David Villa. Just 5 minutes left. Iniesta gets across to intercept that. Nico Williams. Now it's Williams. He has found the way through.
There they go, hunting again.
There's the delivery.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Now it's Oyarzabal. That is ended up in no man's land. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time, so we are still gridlocked.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance. And the action has already restarted. And the shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Fabian Ruiz really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
Rodri. Now, can they get him away? Engages and forces him off the ball. Ferran Torres. He's got away. Big chance! And that is wildly off target.
Spain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Yamal. Now it's Marino. Yamal looking to receive it in space. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Pedri. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Oyarzabal. Tries one from range. He lifts the roof. Mass euphoria. Ecstasy. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
It's just really poor from a defensive standpoint. A very soft goal if you look at it. Everyone was busy doing the wrong thing. Someone's really got to be picking him up when he's in that position.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Spain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Llorente does really well to win the ball there. And that's another good win of the ball. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. So 15 key minutes of football still to come. One side will throw everything at it. The other looks to protect a 1-0 scoreline with its life. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Williams' cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Ferran Torres. For Marino. Raul. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nico Williams providing an outlet on that flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Time and again they are repelled. In with the challenge. David Villa. Oh, well played, well played. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Spain moments now away from seeing this one out. Great ball, and he's in here.
Spain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And here's Llorente. In towards the back stick. And it's claimed by the keeper. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
My thanks to Jim.